Hi there everybody, Ollie here, aka Secret Nimbus here, another episode of Magic 2015. So we're going to dive straight back into the campaign today. I'm going to hopefully finish off the Innistrad plane. So we're looking to defeat Avacyn, I believe, is the boss battle for this particular plane. Once I've done that, I can then go back and do the Explore Innistrad, hopefully unlock all the cards. But at the moment, we've got Report to Avacyn, so this could be interesting. So what does it say then? Through a cinematic or something like that, or is it? Nope, just going to the Angel Avacyn congratulates you on your success. But the challenges to come, but the challenges to come will require more. Okay, yeah, I just did not read right properly. But the challenge to come require more. If you can defeat her in a test of power, she will know you're up to the task. Okay, that's fair enough. So basically, I'm being tested by Avacyn to see if I can kick her ass, which basically means I can kick people's ass later on. This isn't particularly good. I'm going to draw a new hand, hopefully I get some better. That's not too bad considering I've got the Foundry Street Denizen and the Raise the Alarm, so I'm probably going to keep that hand. It's not too bad. Probably slightly too mana heavy. Would have preferred to have one less mountain and probably one more creature or something like that. So we've got then Selfless Cathar. Wonder if this deck is going to be similar to the Avacyn's deck from Duels 2014 even, sorry. So we shall play you, and then also Foundry Street Denizen will be a good place to start. Act of Treason could be particularly good later on, especially if Avacyn pulls out like a crazy big creature. I could possibly switch allegiance to my side and use it as a kind of like a finisher kind of move. So Selfless Cathar is not going to swing in this turn, that's fair enough. So we've also got an Attended Knight, which is pretty good. So if we play that, now it gets +1 attack until the end of the turn. Now, I probably don't want to play this one quite yet, knowing that that 1/1 is still down. So I'm probably going to wait until... So whenever another red creature enters the battlefield... Oh, right, it wouldn't affect it anyway because they're white creatures. So never mind, that's fine. So I'm just going to hit continue for now. Do I swing him? No, I'm probably just going to skip my attack for now. No point swinging in and then he just kills it off with the Selfless Cathar. I'm actually going to play the Raise the Alarm. It won't pump up this creature, but it does give me these extra blockers on the battlefield, which is always a good thing, and it also helps out with Convoke creatures as well, which would be particularly useful later on. Especially as I'm going to assume that this is either going to... It's probably going to include a lot of humans, and so we've got Staff of the Magus, so it's going to get life gain whenever a white spell is played on their side of the battlefield. So I've got a lovely life gain card. So we shall play... We'll play another white for now, as we are looking to play some more white ones. So we've got either Standing Troops, that's going to be particularly good at blocking against small creatures, or we play the Attended Knight. Now I think the Attended Knight is possibly the way forward. Just realised I've got the chat up. I will dismiss that in a second. Let me do that real quick. I'll just go close that down, view all friends, offline, there we go. Come out of that, resume duel, here we go. So yeah, just a little thing there. I'll talk to that person later on. I apologise, Nuclear Drone. I know you'll probably be watching the episode, but I was recording at the time. So where were we? So yeah, I was going to hit continue. I'm probably going to swing in with my 2/1/1s here, like so. Hit attack. I don't mind losing these. This one I'd rather keep around for when I get some more red creatures down. So he's decided not to block, which is fair enough. So I'm going to hit Avacyn for 2 damage, and then I shall play an Attended Knight, which is pretty cool. So I get a 2/2 down, and I get a 1/1, which is really sweet. So I get a 1/1 soldier. Are these 1/1 soldiers as well? It's interesting that they've got different token images. I don't know why that is, but whatever. Another Staff of the Magus, so whenever he plays a white spell, he's now gaining 2 life, which is fairly crazy, but and another land, of course. Don't know why you... that's weird. So, oh yeah, it's also if you play a land as well, isn't it? Yeah, whenever you cast a white spell or you're playing into the battlefield, gains 1 life. So, back up to full health. So he's not doing anything this turn, that's fair enough. So, more red land for me. I will maybe play the Standing Troops this turn. There we go. And then I'm going to swing in with you, and you. Hit attack. Hit him for 1, 2, 3, 5 altogether, which is pretty sweet. So he decided not to block with his Selfless Cathar. So hopefully, because the thing about Duels 2014 is that all the kind of campaign levels, the deck had very fixed kind of like card orders. So providing you played it once, so what's this then? Whenever Seraph of the Sanctuary enters the battlefield, you gain 1 life. Whenever an angel enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 1 life. It's fairly cool. So it's a colourless land, which is not that important when you've got a lot of white cards as well. But so at the moment, he's not got a whole lot down, which is looking pretty good for me. So I'll just play another land to start off with. We'll play my Assault Griffin at the end of the turn. So I'll hit continue. Save my 1/1 for a blocker as per usual, and then just attack him with everything else. Do get to keep this one as a blocker as well, as it does have vigilance. So what we got here then? Rebuke. Destroy target attacking creature. So which one's he going to destroy? I'm guessing... my vigilance one. Fair enough. So he will get some life gain back from playing that rebuke spell. And my vigilance creature does go to the graveyard. He's probably thinking, well, the logic I would use for that is, okay, so he's blocking, so he's finally sacrificing himself as Cathar, then target creature gets +2/+2 and gains first strike until the end of turn. Oh, that's pretty mental. So he actually gets to kill off my first strike attended knight. I can accept that's pretty good. That's a good play for him, and he gets lots of life gain for it as well, which is fairly mental. So selfless, so my attended knight goes to the graveyard, and that gets pumped up to a 3/1. So I'm actually just going to play my Assault Griffin just to finish off the turn. So I've got 3 damage in the air now, which is a good thing. And he goes back to a 1/1. Excellent. So it's only for the turn, which is good. Yep, excellent. So can't complain too much. That goes back down to a 1/1. He's still gaining life, which is fairly terrifying. I'm guessing he's not going to swing in, as I do have a 3/2 to block it with. So here we go. So what we got here then? So we'll play the mountain, and we've got Ordeal of Heliod. So whenever an enchanted creature attacks, put a 1/1 counter on it. Then if it has 3 or more 1/1 counters on it, sacrifice Ordeal of Heliod. Now I'm actually going to put this onto the Assault Griffin, and then oh no, I'm actually not going to play active. Next turn, I'm going to pinch. What I should have done actually was to have pinched his Selfless Cathar and then sacrificed it. But I can't do that as I don't have a white land open now, so I'm just going to hit continue. I'll do that next turn, and basically what that allows you to do is just pump up all of my creatures while also sacrificing his, which is pretty cool. So that gets pumped up to a 4/3, so I do 4 damage in the air, which he can't block, which is pretty sweet. So getting down to 15, hit continue. Yeah, I completely hadn't twigged that. I should have active treasoned his Selfless Cathar, then sacrificed it, pumped up all of my creatures all to 2/2s, which would have been awesome. Which I will do next turn, providing he doesn't play too many shenanigans. It's the end of his turn. So we shall play Act of Treason, pinch Selfless Cathar. So this is actually... Oh, why did he use both of the white lands? Oh my god. Stupid game. Oh, why did he use that? Was I just being a retard? Well, fine, I may as well attack with all them, as he's got no blockers down. I don't believe that. He used both of the white lands. Oh, stupid thing. Am I going to have to look up the mana cycling button or something like that? Oh, I'm just going to hit continue. I'm not going to play that. Don't show again. I know I have a land in hand. There's no point me playing it though. May as well look as though I've got some kind of instant or something like that. So he gets his Selfless Cathar back this turn, and I wasted my Act of Treason because it decided to use both of my white lands, which meant I couldn't sacrifice his creature to pump up all my other ones. Rage. So I'm probably just going to shock that off, or do I shock him? No, we're going to hit continue, go to combat, attack him with all of this, and then if I need to do any additional damage. So I've gotten really lucky here. Am I about to... Did I just like gain 10 life as well? Fantastic. Have I just beaten Avacyn on the first go? I am on Planeswalker difficulty, I swear to God. Angel's Mercy, you gain 7 life. Okay, so... goes up to 14. Oh yeah, and he gains us some life, so I won't kill him this turn. That's slightly frustrating. It does kill off my Foundry Street Denizen, not really that important right now. So I get him down to 7. Okay, so he doesn't lose this turn. I'll play the mountain this turn, then just hit continue. So I'm up to 30 life here, so I'm not feeling too bad so far. Hopefully he doesn't have any of his like big scary angels down. Would be nice. So he's got nothing. So at the moment I've won. And we've also got Pitchburn Devils. So whenever Pitchburn Devils dies, it deals 3 damage to target creature or player. So I'm just going to hit continue. Go to combat. Attack with all. Attack. Now, in theory, this should win me the game. What's he got then? Angel's Mercy, so he gains another 7 life. So he gets another 9 life, actually. So he goes up to... Oh, my God. So that's kind of annoying, the fact he's got 2 of those Angel's Mercies. So, while I thought I had him, again... So I've got him down to 9 this turn. We'll also play the Pitchburn Devils. See what I mean? It's like using up all of my white land instead of spreading it out nicely. And so we're just going to hit continue. No point shocking him for 2 damage. At least he got a blocker down. It's always a good thing. Has he got anything? He's got 1... So he's literally just top decking every time, which is why he's kind of struggling. So he does get 2 life back from that as well, which is deeply disturbing. So hopefully I get something that can pump up any of my creatures. Nope, just the white land. We'll play that one. Hit continue. We're going to attack with all again. Because even if he blocks that one, I still have enough damage to go through it, push it through with the shock as well. Because he has no cards in hand. There we go. So yeah, that's a win. Goes down to 2. And then we can shock him. Players. Avacyn. Boom. Victory first time. Excellent. Looking good, guys. Looking good. Completed Innistrad without losing a match. Always a good thing. Your purchase cards have been added to your collection. We can go and open them in a second. So I've unlocked Theros. And I've got a new booster. Premium booster. Another premium booster. Because I've got 1 for pre-purchasing. And 1 for owning Magic 2014, I believe. So that's pretty cool. So here's the Innistrad booster first. So what do we get then? We got a Naturalized, destroy target artifact or enchantment. It's pretty cool. Got another Pitchburn Devils. Got a Fling. As an additional cost to casting Fling, sacrifice a creature. Fling deals damage equal to the sacrificed creature's power to a target creature or player. That's pretty cool. Got another Furor of the Bitten. What else have we got? We've got a Necromancer's Assistant. So a zombie creature, so when I can actually start, building more decks. So we've got when Necromancer's Assistant enters the battlefield, put the top 3 cards of your library into the graveyard. It's fairly terrifying. Got a Walking Corpse, Hysterical Blindness, so creatures your opponent controls gains -4/0 until the end of turn. I suppose that's pretty cool. Artful Dodge, target creature can't be blocked this turn, very nice. Ooh, I've got a Selfless Cathar, that might have to go into my deck somewhere. Malefield Twins, so when Malefield Twins dies, but 2/2. That's pretty cool. So you start off with a 4/4, and then you actually get 2 more 2/2. Well, you get 2 2/2s in place of it when it dies. So essentially, it's like a zombie that gets split in 2. It's pretty sweet. So what else have we got? And I've got another Seraph for the Masses. So that might have to go in as well. And we've also got Counterlash, counter target spell. You may cast a non-land card in your hand that shares a card type with that spell without paying its mana cost. Pretty sweet. So here we go. Ooh, open booster. So premium boosters. Excellent. What premium cards do we get? So we've got a Mold Shambler, an Aura Nallid. So creatures with power less than Aura Nallid's power can't block it. Aura Nallid gets +1/+1 for each Aura on the battlefield. It's pretty sweet. So it could go quite well in an Aura deck. Goblin Bushwhacker enters the battlefield. When Goblin Bushwhacker enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, creatures you control gain +1/0 and gained haste until the end of turn. That's really good. That might have to go in my deck. Got a Liliana Spectre, so a 2/1 flyer. Squadron Hawk. So if you get more than one of these, you can search for everything else by the name of Squadron Hawk, put them into your hand. Cloud Shift, exile target creature you control, then return that card to the battlefield under your control. That's pretty good. Blasting Station, sacrifice a creature. Blasting Style deals 1 damage to target creature or player. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield, you may untap Blasting Station. Pretty cool. Good in maybe like a weenie deck where you want to be able to deal lots of damage by sacrificing creatures. Paragon of Open Graves, other black creatures you control gain +1/+1. Nice. That could be good in a zombie kind of skeleton deck. Another target black creature you control gains Death Touch until end of turn. Maelstrom Archangel, wow, that requires 1 of every colour. Whenever Maelstrom Angel deals combat damage to a player, you may cast a non-land card from your hand without paying its mana cost. Pretty cool. And then other blue creatures you control gain +1/+1, and you can also give something fly, which is pretty sweet. So we're almost there. We've just got to open 1 more booster pack, which is my other premium booster pack. So we've got a Young Wolf, so an Undying, 1/1, nice. What else have we got? Seismic Strike. Seismic Strike deals damage to target creature equal to the number of mountains you control. That's really good. So we've got whenever Phyrexian Rager enters the battlefield, you draw a card and you lose 1 life. So that could synergize up something well with like Cloud Shift. Got a Pestamite, which is a flash flying, so you may tap or untap target permanent. Pretty sweet. Kite Sail Apprentice. So if you equip something to it, it gets +1/+1 and has flying, which is quite cool. Our Galvanic Juggernaut. Okay, so it doesn't untap when you attack with it, but when another one of my creature dies, then it untaps. Millstone. Target player puts the top 2 cards of his or her library into his or her hand. Ooh, we've got a wall. So Defender, whenever Wall of Omen enters the battlefield, draw a card. That's pretty sweet. And then we've also got Warstorm Surge. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, it deals damage equal to its power to target creature or player. Wow, that's awesome. So yeah, that's some of the premium cards I managed to unlock. Will cost me a fair bit more to unlock the rest of them, but hey ho. So what have we got then to finish off? Having tested you and found you worthy, Avacyn gives you a new clue as to Garrick's whereabouts. A coin he dropped. You recognise it as it being from the polis of Meletis on a world known as Theros. One of the city's oracles might be able to tell you more. So it looks like I'm heading to Theros, which is the next level. The next plane, sorry. So we've just unlocked Theros, which is pretty sweet. As you can see, we're now into Theros. So apparently Explore Theros is already unlocked. So it looks like I had to complete Innistrad before I could... I had to complete Innistrad before I could unlock all the cool stuff, such as like my premium boosters and stuff like that. So yeah, I can now explore Innistrad, which basically allows me to unlock all of the cards in Innistrad eventually, which is kind of sweet. So if we go back out of here, I think other cool things have unlocked as well. So come back out of the plains, out of there. If we go to decks, like so, you've unlocked extra functionality. The filters and stats pane will help you build and analyze your deck. This is the filters pane. Here you can filter your collection and find the cards you need. To open the filters pane, click it now. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. So I can look for specifically like white and red spells, which is quite cool. Now you can easily see what cards in your collection corresponds to the cards in your deck. To close the filters pane, press escape or click anywhere outside the pane. That's kind of cool. Checking your deck statistics. There we go. So it can help you see if there's any areas your deck needs attention. So I need to open the stats. Here we go. So now it tells me my colour distribution. That's pretty cool. And then you can also choose your deck name and icon to personalise it. That's really cool. So this is going to be like my weenie aura, aura weenies or something like that. I'm going to call it for now. There we go, aura weenies. And then we need to choose a like a thing for it. So what do I give it? Let me have a quick browse through here. Could give it like Chandra, I suppose, or... that's pretty cool. I want that one. There we go. So my Aura Weenies deck. So to close the stats pane, press escape or click anywhere outside this window. The lands in your deck are added automatically, so you don't have to worry about them. However, if you'd like to do this, you can change the settings in the advanced section of the help and options, which I have now done. So more to do in deck builder. At the bottom of the screen, how to play section. It'll give you extra guidance. Okay, that's cool. So I probably want, say, 14 white and 10 red, I suppose, now, if we have a look at the balance. So I've got, I don't know, maybe go for 13 white and 11 red, just to give it a little bit of a balance. Just because, I want to continue building, go back to my spells. So we've also got Selfless Cathar. That's going to go in. I'll need to take something out, though, I suppose. Nimbus Wings is great. So apparently that's the maximum or is that the maximum I got or something like that? I don't know, but it's like showing a gold one. What does that mean? I don't know. Is that I can only have they finally got like that was something that was missing from Duels 2014, was the fact that you couldn't like hit more info in your your deck build a bit, which is quite cool. Which you obviously can now do. Apparently I've got 61 spells in here, so I need to take something out. Just wondering what's worth taking out for the Selfless Cathar. Maybe one of the trained caracals. They're quite cool for a lifelink, but maybe only need one. You guys can always let me know if what I'm doing is totally retarded, but Angelic Edict I want to keep in. Got another Seraph of the Masses. That might be worth putting in for something. Just having a quick look through here, see what might be worth keeping in, what might be worth taking out. So I've got another aura in terms of 4 of the Bitten. So yeah, I'm looking pretty good now. So I've got some cool cards. I've got the Cloud Shift, could be pretty cool as well. If something's got an ability such as like Attended Knight or Lone Missionary, also benefits from Cloud Shift. So let's put one of them in there. So I'm wondering what to take out for that. I want to keep the weenies such as the Raise the Alarm, because that synergizes it well with Mentor of the Meek. Pardon me. I'll take out one of the standing troops. Not really necessary. I've got like 4 of them. I see. I've got quite a few. So what have we got then? So I also kind of want to put in my Seraph of the Masses and then take something out for that. Just wondering what doesn't really fit in well. Probably the Rakish Air, as it's I don't know. The Pitchburn Devils doesn't really work either. I want to keep things like the Broodkeeper, as that synergizes up well with auras. Active Treason are just good cards. I want to keep the Kiln Fiends are good, as whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, which I think counts as I don't know if Aura's casters count as that or not, but I'll keep in the Kiln Fiends, and I've got Charm Break Devils in as well. I don't know if they're particularly useful, but so I've got 60 out of 60 at the moment. What's my balance looking like? Still fairly reasonable. So yeah, that looks pretty good for now. Like I said, the Seraph of the Masses works quite well in terms of the weenies, like little things. I'm not sure that the Kiln Fiends work very well. I'm tempted to take them out and put in like the Charm Break Devils. That might not work particularly well. So that might have to go in the Warstorm Surge. I don't know. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, it deals damage equal to its power. That might have to go in, as I've got lots of little creatures, I suppose. What else have we got? Seismic Strike. Interesting. Deals damage to target creature equal to the number of mountains you control. Might have to go in. Fling. So these kind of like Fling and like Seismic Strike might be quite good in a burn deck, as with like things like the Pitchburn Devils and Charmbreaker Devils, but that will be something for later on, I suppose. Is there anything worth going in as well? I don't think so for now, so I'll leave that. Or do I take the Kiln Fiends out? I might take the Kiln Fiends out. They're not really that useful at the moment. Put the Rakish Air back in, just because it's a nice low cost card, and whenever it deals combat damage so if I get it down early and it deals any kind of combat damage to a player, it's going to start getting pumped up, which is pretty sweet. So if I give it something like my which one is it? Oh yeah, the Nimbus Wings, it's going to be pretty sweet. So is there anything else I want to get in here? Oh yeah, I'm down by 1 card, so that's not that useful yet. What else could I put in there? I've got another aura. Yeah, I'll put one of my other auras in, just because that's the kind of archetype I'm going for this deck. So yeah, save and quit there. So saying that, let me just prove that I was definitely on Planeswalker for that Avacyn duel, because some people have been complaining that yeah, definitely on Planeswalker. Yeah, wow, that went really well. So I'm surprised I managed to do the whole of Innistrad without losing a match there. So I did pretty well there. What does my 8 mean? I'm not sure what that means. Is that like oh, is that like the number of achievements I've got? Ah, it must be. So yeah, that went pretty well. I think I can start. Can I start to make new decks now as well? Ah, yeah, here we go. So that's my Aura Weenies, and then I can also create new decks as well. So once you've completed Innistrad, that's where like the whole functionality of the game essentially wakes up, I think. So yeah, that was successful. So I'm going to leave the episode there for now. As always, guys, don't forget to comment and like if you enjoyed the episode. But apart from that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.